He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Flames offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all...
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. Gets caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Austin. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Allen. They'll pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up, close to their own end zone. They go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains and they'll bat the ball at the 33. They'll ride Davis here. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Finding open areas. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hard in the backfield, it's Davis. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He's snuffed out behind the line again. Went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found here. Also by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. With the catch, it's Walters. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking for room, it's Allen. Finds some fresh air. He's got 43 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Flames.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done. Driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. We'll send the tight end in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out at the 30. The give to Davis. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when the QB gets going, he's spinning it with the ability to run off the
score. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talking about perhaps the game and go, hey, I just looked at it. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. And that chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame.
Quarterback on the keeper.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Here comes the heat. Pressure. Getting up the 15. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Flames decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. There's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Receiver on the move gets the touchback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got a first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And the defense stopped him again on second and goal. Extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Complete downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Hairston. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The East fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Flames will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after a solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Oh, better look out. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Last completion with the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Another incompletion on third down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Back to throw, it's Hairston. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a third and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the RPO, complete. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leads it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended over the front.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's coming out of the end zone. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
The Flames will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Sweet cut there. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup for 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. It's complete to the left. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to a attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. The lead is safe inside Von Hemingway. They're up by 6 over South Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this game.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in there, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got it behind the line. It's Austin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looking to throw at Hairston. There's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get there.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Let's it fly. Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumbled again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Austin. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Flames trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hairston. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. Touchdown Flames. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
That's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get it on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Holden finds his man on the left. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Hairston. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sandman into the clear, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Austin. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Flames are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tie completion. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
That quarterback is really lucky. Was intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. And even better, getting him on the ground.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They've got to do their job.
The RPO, it's complete. There we go. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Throws and fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've got the lead here on the 4th down.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding it right away. Dude, we're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Man, you make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 27 over South Alabama. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for space. It's Allen. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Flames line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Wiggins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. The offense coughs it up. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And Wade just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The screen, he can go! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Grabs over the middle, it's Austin. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And this one will be stopped from the game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to get there down to the sticks. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Walter. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Back to pass on second down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And they spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Lost a pass, and he's got to make a play. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of it. Underneath the windshield. Taking the big tight end to keep him from getting the first. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
He'll bring it up. It's Payne. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on third. A deep throw is across